expert, David Samson. And David, when we look at the situation now with this new revelation, what does this mean in the process?
Well, for Wander Franco, it means that it's unlikely he's going to see the field for the rest of this season. For the Tampa Bay Rays, it means they have to get ready for the playoffs, knowing they're likely not to get him back. But from a technical standpoint, he was on the restricted list. That generally means the player is not getting paid. But in a very unusual agreement, Wander Franco has been getting paid since he was put on the restricted list. The administrative leave list is where Trevor Bauer was. You do get paid. So by switching him to that list, it doesn't change anything for the Rays, for baseball, or for Wander Franco. It just puts him on the more appropriate list right now while MLB can continue its investigation.
Knowing that he won't get paid right now during this time period and likely, like you said, that he'll be out for the remainder of the season, when you look at the situation for Franco, where do you think this puts him?
Well, just to be clear, he is getting paid.
Okay.
He got paid on the restricted list, and he will still get paid on the administrative leave list. And for him, does he stay in shape? Does he try to figure out when he will be back on the field? My guess is he's dealing with these off-field issues, trying to figure out where he stands legally, because he's also being investigated in the Dominican Republic. So for him, he's only at the beginning of this process. And I just don't think it's reasonable to think that an investigation will be done in time for the postseason, no matter how badly the Rays would like him back on the field. And query, if he is found innocent and there's nothing to see here, would they welcome him back immediately? How would it all work? We saw what happened with Trevor Bauer and the Los Angeles Dodgers. We just don't have enough facts right now, and it takes time. So this investigation will be ongoing. But baseball won't wait for the Dominican Republic to finish its investigation. They're going to do this independently, but again, it's going to take time.
You look at the Rays and they know that they need to now likely move on without him on the field. How do you think that they get back to play of where they want to be in making the postseason? 3 games back of the Orioles in the AL East, and then, of course, right there in that wild card race as well.
It's been quite a year for the Rays. It was only a few months ago that they were the best team in baseball. Remember that winning streak to start the season? And now all of a sudden they're looking up at the Baltimore Orioles. But that said, they're in a firm position, even with all the off-field issues. And the Tampa Bay Rays have suffered from major injury issues. Their rotation is depleted with Tommy John surgeries. And now this, losing in theory their best player. They will still be in the postseason. And the irony is they chose a year where the Red Sox and Yankees are struggling the way they are, and the Blue Jays have not played up to their potential. But it's the Orioles they have to worry about. But I still see both the Orioles and the Rays making the playoffs. But for the commissioner and the other owners, they want the focus on the field in October. So they're not going to want to talk about this or deal with this until after the postseason.
David Samson joined us with the latest coming out of Major League Baseball with Wander Franco placed on administrative leave, and we wait to see the details as that investigation continues. Thank you so much for your time, David. And you look at the Rays out there on the field. They are 3 games back of the Orioles for first place in the AL East. They have a comfortable lead ahead of the Blue Jays, and then you have the Red Sox and Yankees following behind them. The Rays would maybe have a next man up mentality with Franco out.